We cut and then garnish because we don't want to put all the toppings everywhere. We don't want to garnish it, then cut it.
Yeah, Rich.
Yeah, Rich. Come on, Rich. My name is Perez, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to make a Sicilian style pizza with vodka sauce and basil pesto. All right, so the first thing we're going to make is our basil pesto. So, putting in olive oil first thing, the pine nuts, garlic. You're going to hit it with the hand blender here. And you're gonna blitz that until everything's dissolved. Become like a paste. Now we're gonna start putting our basil in there. All right, so we're blitzing the out of this. There we go. Got a good flow going. Nope. All right, so we got that to a nice smooth consistency. I like to do the pepper. And then we've got all of our cheese in there. Slowly add that water. And there you go. You got a nice, silky, vibrant basil pesto. Make it drip, just like my outfit. All right, so we've finished the basil pesto. I put it in a squeeze bottle, and now we're gonna start making the vodka sauce. Start with the oil. And then from there, we're gonna go shallots. We're gonna saute these until translucent. From there, we're going in with our garlic. Just sweat that garlic till it gets fragrant. All right, we smell the garlic. Now, for the fun part. Vodka. And from there, we give it a little flame. Whoa! Always gets me. I'm just gonna continue to move that. If you don't move it, giving it a shimmy, your shallots and garlic are just gonna burn. So just continue to move that liquid around. We don't want that burnt garlic or burnt shallot flavor, and you're gonna continue to move it around. And then the flame's gone, just like that. From there, we're gonna put our tomato. We're just using crushed tomatoes here. We're just gonna cook those down a bit. And from there, we're gonna to a nice simmer. And now we wait for it to spit and spatter. All right, so we've cooked, as Maddie Matheson would say, we've cooked the tin out of it. We are now gonna add our cream. That's nice. Always love the way that looks. We pour the cream right in the center, it splits. And then we're gonna just work that cream into there. Now that our cream's incorporated, we're just gonna bring this to a light simmer. From there, we are going to add our nicely grated pecorino romano. Once we got our cheese in there, we're gonna let that simmer for about 20-25 minutes. It'll reduce about 25% in that time, but on a nice low flame. Don't leave that too high. See you in 20 minutes. Well, this in 20 minutes. We forgot to put the salt and the oregano. Oops. Now that our sauce has simmered 20 minutes and cooled down to room temperature, we are just gonna blitz this thing until it's smooth. And just like that, nice and smooth vodka sauce. All right, so now we're gonna start making our Sicilian style pizza. For the dough recipe, visit the link above my shoulder. Before anything, I look at this, I see any thin bubbles, I'm gonna pop those thin bubbles. Otherwise, when you go to bake this thing, it is going to just be jet black. We don't want that. All right, so we're gonna par cook this. Let's check our deck temp. We're at about 630 right now. Or, if you're from the UK or the rest of the world, 330 to 335, somewhere in there. We're gonna be baking this pizza without a flame, and we are going to be utilizing the dome door. Ooh, that's hot. Flame off, door on. Tell Siri to set a 2-minute timer. Hey Siri, set a 2-minute timer. We're gonna let that run for 2 minutes, rotate at 180, bake for another 2 minutes. All right, so we are gonna be pulling it out right after the par bake. She's thick. And just like that, par bake is done. Nice, thick, airy pizza there. All right, so we got a nice, thick boy there. Sicilian style par bake. We got a nice golden brown, lightly golden. Don't want it to be too dark because we still have to top it, still have to bake it. All right, so we're gonna be topping this thing with cheese and sauce. That's it. So we're gonna toss down our slices. Where my pizzeria is in New York, when I order it, I ask for loaf mozzarella because it comes like a loaf of bread, except cheese. And we take it and we grate it every week, every day. I'm just gonna rip a little half off there. It's about 100 grams, 150 grams of sliced mozzarella. I'll be doing some dollops of fresh. Put them wherever you want. Just even distribution. Got our mozzarella down. This is my little cheat code. Putting a little bit more color on the top of that crust. Get you a nice golden, glistening Sicilian style crust. Last but not least, the old vodka sauce. So with Sicilians, you can spread the sauce throughout. You can put the sauce down first and the cheese on top. Again, I like putting cheese down first because that's how I roll. And we're gonna do some strips. We got one strip going across the middle. Now we got our Sicilian style pizza and we are gonna bake this. So for the final bake, it's just gonna take probably 6 minutes total, if that. So we are gonna be baking it in the dome, flame off, door on. So we're gonna start with a 2.5 minute timer. Once that 2.5 minute timer goes off, we'll rotate it, check it. Should go about another 2.5 minutes. If you feel it needs another minute or two, or you need a little bit more color on the top, we can always turn that flame off to get a bit more color and caramelization on top. So deck temp, about 625 degrees Fahrenheit, and Celsius, we are at 330. All right, Sicilian going in for its final par. And we are turning the flame off. Sicilian's going in. Siri, please set a 2.5 minute timer. All right, so our second 2.5 minute timer has elapsed, so we are gonna check this. Looks like we could use a little bit of color on this edge and up top, so I'm gonna fire up the dome on low. Get a little bit more color. Fresh off the press. All right, Sicilian style pizza, cooked to perfection here. Can you hear the crunch? Crunch, crunch. Everyone quiet. Ooh. This is a nice Sicilian. There's this old saying that you're only as good as your last pizza. What I've been told my whole life. All right, so for this one, oregano first, pecorino second. Good old pesto drizzle. Then from there, a bit of basil on there. Little bit of oil. Just like that. This is a nice Sicilian style square. Crunchy all the way through. Nice springy airy crust. This looks like a pretty damn good square. For the recipe, go to gozney.com. Please like and subscribe, or don't. Glenn?
Oh, this looks delicious.
It does?
I'll do my regular shtick.
Your regular shtick?
Look at all this.
Here's a piece of pizza.
Thank you.
How's your bottom look?
I'm just going to chow down on my bottom. Oh yeah, super. You can kind of taste the alcohol kind of sort of, can't you? In a weird kind of way.
Cheers, my friend.
Cheers.
Pizza cheers.
Thank you.
That, my friends, is how you share Sicilian with a Brit. Oh, that's nice. Should we just keep it for the shot? Just go the rest of the way with it? Why not? I'm in this perfectly fit shirt, pesto on my face. Life is good. What more could you want?